at your camp recently. How'd everything go?
Yeah, it was fun. Everything went great. We got a lot of good work. Got to see the boys and catch up and, talk ball, do some fun stuff. And I got to show them, some Texas culture a little bit. Went to get them some custom cowboy hats and, made them feel real cowboy. So it was fun. We had, a lot of fun, but the work was great too.
Did you have a bigger crew this year than years past?
It was about the same, 6 guys total, 6 or 7 maybe last year too. So, Cassis was going to come, but, wanted to stay where he was rehabbing and do his thing, obviously. But yeah, it's cool to see some new faces there and some guys that, haven't seen it for the first time, getting in there and competing and doing our thing. So that's probably the thing that I love the most is competing and kind of see where we're at.
So you had Roman and Marcelo, Wong, Tristan Gray,
JD,
and
Mikey Romero. Yeah.
Right. I know you talked on NESN or with Spear and TC about this, but going back to the opt-out decision, was that pretty much a no-brainer in the way you were leaning the whole time?
I think so, yeah. Obviously, the business is the business side of it, and you want the feeling to be mutual and wanted, and it was. So, we've built, a great home here with my family, and the people here in the organization are like family to us, and that's what matters a lot to me. And like I said, I came here for a reason, and that's to win. We haven't done that yet, so that's kind of first and foremost. And I feel like we're starting to get really good. The first 3 were tough, but I feel like we're trending in the right direction.
We talked a lot at this event last year about you recruiting, in that case Arenado and Bregman. How was your recruiting game this winter, and who are your targets at this point?
It's been, pretty chill. I've, I realize there's not, I can only do so much when it comes to that, If they have questions, I can tell them about the organization, the city, the fans, what it's like to play here. That's really the message for me. It's a unique thing to play for the Boston Red Sox, and that's kind of my biggest pitch. And there's something special to winning here. When you can do it here, it means more. It feels like it means more. So, but yeah, as far as targets, obviously AB is, he's a good friend, so we're in contact a lot. And, but yeah, that's really about it.
What sense do you get from him on where things stand?
Just out of respect to him and to the organization too. I don't think I'm going to share on that.
Trevor, AC told us that he thought you had talked to Nolan about Wilson, and I'm curious, if you got like some kind of scouting report from Nolan and what kind of that trade means for the team.
Yeah, he, I had some high praise for him. Mentioned, obviously he's a really good, solid hitter, and one of the better hitters, in the game in the past 3 or 4 years, I think, and it'll be cool to see that production at Fenway, coming from St. Louis where it's tough and can get deep, and it's cold. So I'm excited to see that, and I know he plays with a spark, man. He's an emotional player, and I think the fans will thrive off that. He, playing against him, he's a ultimate competitor. He plays hard every single night. I think that's what I respect most about him. And yeah, Nolan had rave reviews about his defense, which means a lot coming from a guy like that.
Trevor, when you had time to decompress after the season, with all you've been through, with injuries, to play a full season last year, how proud of you? How proud were you of that accomplishment?
I was pretty proud, just to prove it to myself. I knew I could do it, I've shown that I could do it, but doing it post-injury and the type of injuries that I had, it was tough. So being able to make the adjustments, to get back to being, a successful player was the main thing. And obviously it helps when you're healthy and you're not worrying about your body so much on a daily basis. Still a lot of maintenance that goes into it, but being able to focus on the craft and just kind of relax and settle back in was the main thing.
On the field, one thing, but when it comes to clubhouse and you personally, what does the loss of Ref Snyder mean to you?
Yeah, obviously, Ref's a great friend of mine, and obviously want to play with him forever. But the business side of it is the business side, and sometimes things work out, sometimes they don't. I'm happy for him, man, because he got an amazing deal with Seattle, and they're a great team. So, he's got a good chance to win. And I think that's what he's he's chasing at this point. So I'm pumped for him, man. Obviously, a great teammate. He's done a lot for guys in that clubhouse, like Romy, all the bench guys. He's kind of the leader of that. So we're gonna have to find a way to fill that void for sure. And he was my locker mate, so I'm gonna miss him.
Looks like you and Marcelo have built a bit of a connection. What are your thoughts on sharing an infield spot with him, maybe full time?
Yeah, it'd be great. He's an incredible talent. I think just the way he moves, he's so smooth and effortless. He's just a baseball player, man. He has great instincts. He wants to be great, and I think that's the thing that sticks out the most to me. He loves the work. He loves being around guys that love it. So, yeah, I told him it's obviously the infield has got some solidifying to do. We don't know where exactly it's going to be, but if it's up the middle, I think our goal is to be the best middle infield in the game.
At the GM meetings, Brez was asked about potentially keeping open a move to second for you, and shot that down immediately. I'm sure you took notice of that. What did that mean, and just how much does shortstop mean to you? Obviously, you played well at second, when you first got here, but
yeah, playing short means it means a lot to me. I take a lot of pride in my defense. I feel like I put together a solid year last year, minus the last month. Kind of, the numbers didn't look great after that, but I felt like overall it was solid. And just being able to post and do it at a good level, I know I have more in me. I know I can finish the season stronger next time. And my goal is always Gold Glove. I've come close a few times, but I still feel that I'm moving good. I still feel that I can do it. So that's always the goal for me. And just try to lead this team to be even more consistent.